The mindful brain, but you know all about your brain. Human brain occupies the space of a quart container, weighs a total of about 3 pounds. Though the 3 pounds represent a mere 2% of the body weight, the quart full of brain is so metabolically active, it uses 20% of the oxygen we take in through our lungs. A third of our genes code for one or another aspect of the brain. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Physical brains comprised of over 100 billion cells, each with up to 50,000 neuron connections to other brain cells. This structure receives over 100 million separate signals from the total human body every second. You just received 100 million separate signals. 100 million. 100 million. Here's something. If we learn something new every second of our lives, it would take over 3 million years to exhaust the capacity of the brain. The brain needs oxygen, nutrients, and food, all which come from the blood supply. However, the brain's nerve cells, neurons, are sensitive to many chemicals. This is important. Contained within the blood, and direct exposure to the body's bloodstream has the potential to cause neurological problems. God designed an elegant solution to the problem with a blood-brain barrier. The blood-brain, that's to wake you up. About finished. The blood-brain barrier acts as a physical obstacle as well as a cellular transport system. It prevents harmful substances such as bacteria from entering the brain, but allows the passage of essential nutrients. That's marvelous. How does it know the difference? The cells that line these capillaries have special chemicals identifying things that the brain needs. Special chemicals identify the water, the oxygen, the glucose, and it transports them right onto the brain. Other molecules that would be detrimental to the brain are recognized and kept out. Centaurs. The brain allows the finger to feel vibrations of 8/1000th of an inch, allows the eye to see 10 million different colors. The brain directs the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, autonomic nervous system, all in concert with the rest of the amazing body while we're just going on about our business. To show you how phenomenal it is, phenomenal brain function is illustrated by the savant syndrome. Jedediah Buxton, who could neither read nor write, he had one central area. He lived under bridges, couldn't go to school, couldn't read or write. Lived 3 centuries ago in England, but he could calculate any mathematical problem instantly. When asked how many 1/8 inches existed in an area, 23,145,789 yards by 5,647,732 yards. Now this is 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 inches, by 54,965 yards. He gave the correct 28-digit number, then volunteered to give it backward. And Dr. Darrell Treffert, who's a friend of mine, a publishing neurologist with the New York Academy of Sciences, said every human being has that same capability. We've just closed it out with pizza and rock music and a lot of other things. Pizza's pretty good. Professor Emmy Clark emphasized, and he made 32 trips here, tenured professor, University of Illinois, emphasized the fact that this marvelous brain supports its own optimal blood flow with the design mechanism called the Circle of Willis. He continued this, in the birth of a child, there is a predesign. The moment the baby is born, there's a closure of certain things in the heart, otherwise the baby could not live. And all of this, our brain's structure and function is unique to our species. Human brain, people can actually reason. At the subconscious level, people can actually reason. This is from the technical literature. Reason, anticipate consequences, devise plans, all without knowing they're doing so. That's subconsciously done. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. And the Fijians are getting all of this. Or it's on their flash drives. Scientific American reports that Charles Darwin argued that a continuity of mind exists between humans and other animals. That's just a matter of degrees. a view that subsequent scholars have supported. This is from Scientific American, which is not a Sunday school literature quarterly. But mounting evidence, they continue to say, indicates that in fact, a large mental gap separates us from our fellow creatures. Our species alone creates souffles, computers, guns, makeups, plays, operas, sculptures, equations, laws, and religion. Others have never even contemplated that. Intriguing, I'll just close this out. Shows the uniqueness. The human mind has generative computation, possibility, promiscuous combination of ideas together, mental symbols, abstract thoughts. We're able to communicate genetically wired to know there is a God, there's life after death, that we have sinned, that there's judgment, and there's death, and we fear it. The responsive heart, well, all of that says that we're fearfully and wonderfully made.